Alright YouTube, today is going to be a little different. I'm going to show you how to take this pile of wood and turn it into... Alright, so for this project, I have a friend of mine who's asked me to build some shelving along the wall. She also wants this to be the top layer. It's going to be stained, and all of this white wood is going to be painted white with a different coat of paint to give it a nicer finish. So to start out, you're going to need a couple of things. Measuring tape, so you can measure the length of your cuts that you need to make. A piece of paper, some pencils or a pen so you can write everything on. Going to need a saw, some nails, some wood filler, some paint, some stain, and a screwdriver or drill, as well as a right angle speed square. This will help you make and draw straight lines. All right, so the long pieces of wood are going to go along the wall, and these pieces of wood are going to rest on top of it. So the only cuts we need to make are for the pieces that go in between that make up the difference. So after measuring each one of these pieces of wood, I found that they're 1 inch thick. We're going to put 1 inch on this side, 1 inch on this side. The difference between that is 14 and 1/8 inch. So that's what's going to get cut out of these little pieces on the ground for the center. That will make our squares, and we're going to need 4 shelves. So let's get to it. So don't judge me. I'm not at my house and I don't have my tools, so I don't have my bench or any space to work with. I'm just working with what I got, and it's cold. right, now let's see how far we've come along. There we go. Mind you, this is not complete. The center is still missing. So all the supports that would go in between would go in between this one as well. But looking good so far. And all this wood needs to be stained. And all the white wood needs to be painted. So we're gonna finish up on these last two shelves, put them together, and then get our center supports in, cut the rest of this wood for the middle. All right, now that we have all of our center pieces all cut, we can start sticking them in between all of our shelves. All right, so now all the shelves are assembled. All the supports are in place. We just need to stain the wood and paint these shelves. I'm not gonna be doing that process, so it's not gonna be recorded. So you'll just see what the next step looks like after it's all painted. I'm also missing the support pieces to support the shelves that will go on this wall right here. All right, it's been a few days since we started this project, but we've made progress. I just filled in the holes, put in some wood filler. I'm gonna paint them once we get it up on the wall. We stained all of the shelf tops using this. So now we're gonna work on putting it up and mounting them to the wall. And then we'll put the supports on top of the shelves. We'll leave these tops off for now. All right, so we got the shelving supports mounted up on the wall, as you can see, with the supports holding them. With the shelves in place, this is what it'll look like, but we're still not done sanding this down and painting it. So we're gonna wait for that to dry, sand it down, paint it. Once it's all painted, put the rest of these shelves on top. Now for this shelving, now that it's all up, last thing that needs to be done is just sanding down each one of these wood filler spots and painting this all white. It's already white, but painting it one uniform, even coat of white will really bring it all together. All right, now as you can tell, half of this has been painted, and what a difference a coat of paint will do. These pieces of wood were painted white already, but they were using flat paint. So this semi-gloss is really gonna pop a lot better than the flat. So now we just need to cover the rest of this and let it dry. And once it's dry, we're ready to put the tops on and it'll be done. All right, and just like that, we're all done. We have all of our shelves in, stained. We have the wood support beams all painted white. Now, last thing to do is for the customer to just start placing their items on it. They intentionally wanted this bottom one to be just a little closer than the rest of these shelves, just so they can have more space underneath. So that was intentional, but let me know what you guys think. Please try to help me like, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Exantis_creations_designs. And that's where we'll leave it.